Men are entering the soft guy era, and of course, it wouldn't be not a day goes by on TikTok without women complaining about something. This just happens to be caught in their eye. But I think they didn't expect something to happen from the soft guy era that is happening.
The men really decided amongst themselves to make themselves even more undesirable to women. If this is how men are going to act like women, I would rather just hang out with women and the population. For centuries, it has been the case that men are protectors and providers. Let them be in their soft boy era. Let them alone. Try to throw it back in our faces and be like, see, it's ridiculous. No, it's ridiculous coming from you. Let me be very clear when I say this. This is a movement formed by broke men. Men who have the means to be a provider, they don't.
Is that right? Well, we just found out that soft guy era is not just for broke men. Soft guy era is actually for millionaires. But carry on.
This is a movement formed by broke men. Men who have the means to be a provider, they don't act like this. They are more than happy to provide for you in the way that you need as a woman. I am thankful for the men who have started this movement. The only men who want to have a soft girl life are the broke ones. The fact that men are coming on here and talking about
Not going to say anything about how she doesn't qualify for a soft guy. By the standards, sounds like a broke girl.
how we have to settle, we don't have to do anything. You can make more money or you will end up alone. Period. And if you don't like that, you as a man should be going into government and trying to change the way that the economics currently are in this country.
Well, that would be your worst nightmare. Let's just hope we can work with this without the government getting involved.
Do something positive.
So I think what she was showing is that this is how she looks normally after all the makeup. But while she thinks she has figured out everything about the soft guy era and what it is, of course, it started off as a joke, satire, but every good joke could be the beginning of a revolution. She's got it all sewn up. She knows it's a movement for broke guys, right? So broke guys started this thing so that they can show women how ridiculous they actually were and how unreasonable their expectations of men are. Well, there were some people that had something to say about that. I think it's interesting because this type of chick, she probably saw a lot of black guys making this content. And so she wanted to make sure to assure everybody that those black guys are broke because they are black. Let's not get that twisted. But unfortunately, she hasn't done enough digging. So I did it for her. It wasn't hard to find. Let me let you get your makeup done. This one says, Drizzle is for millionaires too. How mad you guys are when you can't access the women you want. Hilarious.
I know, I look so mad. I've got a confession. I'm rich. And because I'm rich, I have a line out the door. And it's stupid. And these women, they are pushovers. Just because I have money, I can do whatever I want. Because they're hoping for the drizzle. Yeah?
Wow.
Yeah, you can use it. I've got 150 Airbnb properties. I've got employees painting walls as we speak. I'm telling them what to do, and women love a leader so much. And they think that the fact that I've made some money makes me 20 times better than all these other dusties. It's funny. No, I'm not mad, but I think you're funny.
Interesting. So this guy is actually well off, which is interesting because I would also say there have been several other people who have been well off that have mentioned, this is kind of in line with how I'm thinking. I think a woman needs to make more effort to me. This guy says he has a line of women going out the door just because he has money. Just to give you an idea of where the dating market is right now. You can have your pick of the litter just by having the appearance of wealth. And this guy says that they're pushovers. They're falling over themselves, doing anything they can. And I think that is something that this soft guy era has exposed. It's exposed that there is a definite class structure in the dating market. What these women are willing to put up with versus what they'll do for someone that they refer to as a dusty or someone that they believe is low value. You know what I'm saying? I make decent money. I think they're right. So what does that mean? We agree here. This is something they weren't expecting. A coalition of sorts, a brotherhood, a alliance. It's literally man code. This is one of the areas you tripped into. It wouldn't just stop there. There's other people. And this goes out to all you divestors as well. It looks like white men are interested in being treated well as well, not taking anything less, having a standard of sorts. Interesting.
Oh, major ick today in my soft guy era. So I went to Walmart to buy a new headlamp bulb for my car. I'd gone out and I was looking in the manual to see which exact bulb I needed. And some woman came up to me and asked me where the car floor mats were. It's such a major ick, I turned and I yelled at her at the top of my voice, "Do not approach men in public, you creep." Drizzle, drizzle. I mean, such an ick.
Yeah, it cuts both ways. All of those little sayings, all of this stuff. Approaching men in public. Yeah, it's an issue, right? It's an issue. How else are you supposed to get to know someone if you can't approach a man in public? This man is just minding his business trying to get some light bulbs. And this woman had the nerve to roll up on him. Empty-handed, I bet. It's a new day, man. The OG here said drizzle, drizzle, man. Isn't that the dude that Russell Simmons' daughter was dating?
Do not approach men in public, you creep. Drizzle, drizzle. I mean, such an ick.
Joke or not, this is embarrassing for black men. This is what the guy Owen had to say.
This is embarrassing for black men? Well, fuck it. I'll hop in then and I'll say the same thing. I am in my soft guy era. Now it's embarrassing for all men that we're holding our standard the exact same way that you have a standard for us. Okay. That's the woman playbook. They'll either call you insecure, they'll call you gay, which is homophobic, don't do that, or they'll try to shame you. Why do women do that? Because that's their internal playbook. They can't actually make men do anything physically, because obviously we're stronger. So throughout history, that's how they've gotten to control men. However, since y'all wanted equal rights and equal pay so bad, and now that you've gotten it, it's only fair that we go 50-50 in the relationship. Which at this point in the video would invoke you saying, oh, like you're a broke, insecure guy, naturally, but I don't know if you could tell, that is my water view. According to y'all, I'm a high value man. Like, I'm what y'all want. You want a 6-figure man over 6'1", that is well endowed. But the thing is, asking for 50-50, like if you guys are like, oh, I'd love to go 50-50 with a man, that's fine. But the thing is, y'all are asking for everything provided for, which is, you know, a guy like me could do it. Most guys can't do it, but I could do it.
I could do it.
But imagine if a guy said that. A guy, like... And it just speaks to the ego that y'all have, that y'all think you're all worth a guy paying for everything.
Wow.
When you guys make the exact same because that's what you wanted.
So yeah, maybe soft guy era isn't exactly the joke we thought it was. Maybe there's already men that have been living in this way. They just never had a title for it. It never was viral. It never was catchy. I mean, a man that takes care of himself, that makes a certain amount of money, expects the best out of his woman. I think it's just time we had some standards. And I think the main issue that a lot of women have with this is that they don't want this to catch on. Oh no, if it catches on to your average run-of-the-mill guy, to any of these guys that were in this video, any millionaires, because I know millionaires, there are some millionaires that are tricks, but there are a lot of millionaires that don't settle for less. They like a specific type of woman. They like her to be not a problem. They don't want any drug addicts. They don't want any alcoholics. They don't want any more drama in their lives. And let's be honest, a lot of women are bringing drama into their lives. So I think this is a natural order of things. I think things are settling into a place where they should have been. Women, you outnumber us. You outnumber us by a lot. And so then when you go to wanting quality men, I feel like you do have to step up your game. And unlike the first lady in the video, who seems to think that all these people are broke, you're in for a rude awakening. You're in for a rude awakening because men have standards. Anyway, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification for all uploads. If you want to watch more, please watch one of these videos down below. Don't forget to sign up for the newsletter. Link is in the description. This is Faucette Media.